We all know that social media networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter have grown tremendously in the past several years. And because of their increased popularity, there is a need to understand how they affect interpersonal communication, how they affect our online presence and the image and the influence online. According to the Hyperpersonal Model, computer-mediated interaction enables us to create a desirable image for others through selective presentation, idealization, and reciprocation. Depending on what messages we want to share with others, our audience may construct an idealized image of us and of our interactions with them. And researchers show that mixing different types of messages is the key for you to increase your influence in your online presence online and also grow your fan base. Well, hello and welcome to Hot Topics Wednesdays. Today we're going to talk about what types of messages help you increase communication with your audience. On Twitter. Twitter is a new form of electronic word-of-mouth marketing for your brand. Therefore, it's very important to examine how and why your audience uses Twitter. For example, according to Kim and Lee, college students use Twitter for 6 different reasons: entertainment, passing time, social interactions, information seeking, information providing, and professional advancements. Twitter is also used for both interpersonal and mass communication purposes. It also helps its users to stay in touch with their friends and their colleagues, gather information for work and personal interests, and broadcast messages to a larger audience of followers. It also allows for a dialogue between larger companies and consumers. According to the Baylis IPA Communications Framework, Twitter posts can fall into 2 categories. Depending on the goal of the tweet, they can either belong to a task communication group where the messenger is trying to provide information or tries to stimulate some sort of call for action, or they fall into a socio-emotional group where the messenger agrees, disagrees with others, or expresses other types of emotions. So let's go over the types of messages that you can use for your Twitter. Well, first is the task instrumental type of messages. You can ask for opinion, ask for suggestion, or for information. Or you can also give the opinion, give suggestion, and give information. For example, you can ask your audience to help you choose the cover for your next book. That's asking their opinion. Or you can ask them suggest some topics for your blog. You can also ask them for some concrete information that you need to collect. Sometimes I even send some short surveys that I want my audience to fill in. I also provide opinion about maybe a book or a new technological gadget, or I give suggestion. I can analyze somebody's website and give suggestions to this person that could be applicable to others, or provide some new information about my business or about distance learning industry in general. Now, there are also socio-emotional messages, and they are divided into positive and negative messages. For positive messages, we have showing solidarity, right? All of the different types of likes on Facebook, but on Twitter is favoring the post or maybe commenting on people's posts and telling them that you agree with their opinion. that would fall into this category. Showing tension release. Maybe you can use some jokes or post some humorous pictures for your audience. And also you can show agreement. Here you can show passive acceptance, your understanding of somebody's statement, issue, and compliance. Now for negative messages, we have showing of disagreement, showing passive rejection or withholding help. You also can show tension, where you can ask for help or withdraw out of the field. Or you can show antagonism, where you deflate others' status and defend or assert self. Certainly, and it's obvious that if you attempt to create a positive image with of yourself and create positive interactions with your audience, you should stay away from the negative messages. However, I would not say that negative messages are completely a taboo. For some brands, negative socio-emotional messages work like magic, and they capture people's attention and even build the brand. So it is up to you what image you want to project online. In any case, researchers suggest mixing messages from two categories, task and emotion, in order to build stronger online presence. Remember that the task-oriented messages allow you to build awareness of your brand and also allow your audience to become active participants in the conversation, which is very important because you want your audience to be engaged and you also want to consistently learn about your customers. On the other side, emotional messages, socio-emotional messages, are more influential than the task-oriented messages. They get more retweets and more emotional connection from your audience. Therefore, in order to augment your online presence with your online influence, you need to mix the two types of messages all the time. What I would like for you to do now is, under this video in the comment area, please share what type of messages do you tend to tweet. We all have our preferences, so it would be really interesting to analyze what type of messages you provide to your audience, and also start reflecting on how you can augment these messages with the new information that you learned from this blog. And if you like this blog post, please click like and share it with the rest of your networks, and also join mine. And if you're not on my list, come on over to www.wiredatheart.com and have a wonderful day and conquer that distance.